Got a question from Craig. I recently took a job teaching classes at a commercial gym. Huh, good for you. I do this as well as coach private clients in my garage. The classes at the gym are normally studio type, such as body pump, circuits, and body weight, hit, etc., using lighter loads for a lot of reps, which, you know, I would love to see the research on that proving that actually works. I chose to teach a kettlebell class. I think the members could benefit from working on their strength. Agreed. I'm trying to slow them down, keep them focused on technique, and encourage them to lift a little heavier for fewer reps. A concept that seems to be alien to them. Isn't that funny? However, there is a limited number of kettlebells. We have lots of 6 and 8 kilos, 4 by 12, 3 by 16, 2 by 20, and 1 by 20. That's not a lot. Most of them are just strong enough to swing and goblet squat the 12s, and a couple of them the 16 and 20. I have asked the manager for more kettlebells. Could you give me any advice on how to approach these classes with the limited number of kettlebells and how to give the members a dose of what they need, strength, with a little bit of what they want, they are used to, if you think this is necessary? Well, when you first work with kettlebells with any group, I mean, there's two good movements, and it seemed like you're already there. Someone wrote a book called Hard Style Kettlebell Challenge. It's a brilliant book. Oh, I wrote it, and it's available at Dragon Door, and I think it's a good book. I have a lot of workouts in there, and I would probably, you know, when I looked at the book not long ago, this isn't really a criticism. I use, the workouts are based around the squat, the swing family, and variations of going up and down, and the Turkish get-up. And then the exercise for the upper body is the push-up, or the press-up, as we say in part of the world. I would change that now to the half-kneeling press, but that's just my experience of the last, say, 7 or 8 years. The half-kneeling press for an adult population gives you a lot more hip flexor stretch, and it demands a lot more stability, that knitted kind of stability. When you're standing, you know, you can lock on you got your feet, you got your legs, you got, you know, your torso, you got all this, and you got the off arm all supporting. By going half kneeling, that's when you put one knee on the ground. When you go to half kneeling, you lose a lot of that support. I'm hitting everything in the office today, and it makes it a little bit better to teach the body how to be stable. So this is what I would tell you: as best you can, use some of the Turkish get-up drills. I don't know how much you know, but in the book I talk about rolling 45s and rolling T's and some of the other exercises we do. I'm a real fan of doing get-ups with extremely light weight, or I don't have it perfect here, but if, I guess I shouldn't advertise for this company, but I put half of a plastic cup, you know, like a party cup, half filled with water, and you put it on your fist like this, and then you do the Turkish get-ups. You know, you do the Turkish get-ups with half a cup of water in your hand. And of course, if it spills, we all laugh. We say, "Ah, you got baptized." We laugh. I like the Turkish get-up, the goblet squat, and the goblet squat family. They're in the book and on my videos here. And then, of course, the whole swing family. I would prefer that you take your time getting up there. I have an exercise called the Bulgarian goat bag swing, and I've got something called the magic drill that I have here on YouTube. I think those are great drills for people. The magic drill, you take the kettlebell with a curl grip, you stick the bell in your belly, you put your toes up on weights or any kind, like a 2x4, so just your toes and that bottom pad of your feet. I love it if you could put a glute loop around your knees, push your knees apart. So having your toes on the lift takes your ankles out of it. Pushing your knees apart seems to stop most people from making the most glaring errors. And I know there's a valid physiological reason for that, but it's so much easier just to say push your knees apart from the glute loop. And then all you do is you hinge from that position, And you know it's working because your hamstrings light up instantly. The Goblet squat family, the Turkish get-up, a swing variation, and then the half kneeling press, I think you'll be very happy. If you have a moment, look up that workout I have here called The Perfect Workout. I call workouts some of the silliest things just because, you just get bored. But oddly for you, on your question, the perfect workout might be the answer to a whole bunch of things. After they do the perfect workout, including the suitcase carries, you can get them sweaty as you want with the lighter stuff. Okay, good question, and I hope it works out for you.